somewhere where the little kids aren't.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to of It's Morphin Time podcast. I am your host with the most charismatic host that you have on this podcast. I am the friendly neighborhood admin. Wink, wink. I am the saltiest Viking on this planet. Wink, wink. And I am glad to bring you guys another episode of It's Morphin Time podcast, which is brought to you guys by Magma Cleric Studios. And on to you. Introduce.
And I, myself, am the true friendly neighborhood admin. You know, the real one, the one that doesn't have to compensate for a lot of things up here. Anyway.
Apparently he does anyway.
You know, anyway. But, yeah. I'm your boy, TALOS Gundam. What it do, what the business is. Yeah. Anyway, and this podcast is also brought to you in part by Nightmare Inc. Marketing, events, promotions, etc., etc. Yeah, we're in the house. Yeah.
And I am the one lurking in the dark dungeons. I am the cell-dwelling Viking himself, Eric the Wild Red Ranger. And as you all know, go to TeePublic, get a merchandise, mugs, coasters, t-shirts, whatever you feel like. Let's get the show started, Wiz.
All right, folks. So a lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff has happened in the Power Ranger universe this last month in August and this month here in September. Okay, so we have in August, we have the 24-year anniversary of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. 24 years has passed. The Power Rangers has debuted. I'm going to give you our thoughts on it. And with that, we're going to give it to Eric the Red.
Well, I'm glad to go first for once. Jokes aside. Quite impressive that Power Rangers has gone on for 24 years. I'm kind of wondering why are they celebrating 24 when 25 is going to be just as big, if not bigger. But, yeah, bumpy road overall. I mean, who would expect spandex heroes to become a popular thing back in the 90s and continuing for 24 years? Granted, for a good chunk of those years, there were people who didn't understand and even still kind of equality, but honestly, kind of glad to see that's going on strong. Hope the Ninja Steel goes well. We can go into whatever is coming up next, and hopefully we'll have another 24 years ahead of us.
Talos, give your thoughts on this subject, 24 years of Power Rangers.
Okay, well, for the most part, I am happy to have been a part of this 24 years of Power Rangers. Like, legit, it's been a fun road. It's been very nice. You know, like I got to experience some good, but the things I got to experience a lot of stuff. In particular, just this past weekend, I got a chance to meet the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jason David Frank, in person. I actually, you know, got a chance to actually talk to him. I couldn't take pictures, but I actually got a chance to talk to him, ask him a couple of questions and such. And honestly, he's a nice person. For most folks that don't really think he, you know, you think, okay, as an actor, especially who has that, you know, that high of power, that well, not really power, you know, that high of status and everything else, you think it would be stuck up. He's not stuck up. He's actually cool. He's down to earth. He is actually fun to talk to. So legit, like, he is by far awesome. He is definitely by far awesome. And I'm looking forward to, you know, many more years being a Power Ranger fan. I am.
So yes, the 24 years that has been it's simply holy cow. A show about five teenagers with attitude that
Well,
spanned
teenagers with attitude is kind of not so much anymore, but that's where it started.
right. That's what I was getting to. Thanks for interrupting me, Viking.
Hey, you stole my title, jackass.
So we have 24 years, which is simply amazing feat for any show to go on. Just ask The Simpsons, and it is just downright, just wow. Through the ups and through the downs, we had Turbo, but because of Turbo, we got In Space, and then we got glorious seasons, and then we got the good first half of the Disney era, followed by the crappy half of the Disney era, and then we have what seems to be a resurgence of the show. It started off kind of weak with Samurai and the Neo Saban eras, but I believe Dino Charge and Ninja Steel are slowly picking up and honoring the 24 years that the show has been on. So I honestly cannot wait to see, because if they're throwing just a little bitty party, I cannot see what kind of party that they will be throwing for their 25th anniversary, which they will most likely either do it at MorphingCon, which is the #1 Power Ranger convention in America. It's held in South California. So most likely that's where it'll be. And if it is, you may see us three there next year at MorphingCon.
And hopefully
So,
not going to be a hurricane turning through Florida next year.
so this is the like single greatest event out there. Or for me it is, because 20
Did we?
I hope we didn't just lose magma.
We may have lost magma.
Oh, joy.
We may have lost magma.
And this is what happens when you steal someone else's title.
Okay, so
The show must go on.
the show must go on because it looks like we lost magma. Okay. Okay. So you guys, this is something that's been going on as of late. I do want to apologize ahead in advance for letting everybody know, but yeah. What's been going on as of late with us? Because I was gonna make this podcast random anyway. We've had stuff that's been going on, especially right now, seeing that with a lot of us, we're trying to move and we're trying to do a lot more stuff. Yeah. Magma just he's been having technical issues, and a lot of us are, a lot of us having technical issues, but to say the very least, this is what happens with us. Like, we're trying to do a whole lot, but this is why we've been pushing TeePublic for as much as we have. This is why we've actually been pushing TeePublic. As a matter of fact, while I am talking, what I'm doing right now to let everybody know, I'm kind of sharing this out, which is something that I have been, like, I do a little bit, but I can't do as much, seeing as, like, I have so much going on. But yeah, like, I'm pushing this out because you guys, like, legit, we need your help. We do.
That we do.
We need your help because you want us to stay on. Like, we love everybody, and we would love for more people to actually, like, you know, support us and help us to get better equipment. Like, we really do need better equipment. We really do. As you see, especially in particular, Magma needs better equipment, you know, so
He needs better internet.
yeah.
But anyway, shall we continue on with the topics and enough with the shameless pandering?
Actually, we are. Give me just one moment because I want, like I said, I want to make sure I shared this out. Because, like I said, I want us to get as many viewers as we can.
Of course. Let's see.
Like, there we go. All right. So, continuing on here, you guys, as we were saying, like, it's been 24 years. 24 years of Power Rangers. But within that 24 years, it's also, while we're celebrating the good, we do have to celebrate some of the bad. And I don't mean like, when I say celebrating some of the bad, it's like celebrating some of the better times and whatnot, because it's been 16 years since.
Embracing and learning from the mistakes, I think, is a better way to phrase it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, it's been 16 years also since Trini's death.
Yeah.
That's something that kind of touched a lot of us. Certainly those of us who are kind of, who began with Mighty Morphin. And it touched close to us because that was something that you just really didn't think was going to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, that was something that you really didn't think was going to happen. But yeah. As far and word from Magma here, we're giving you guys a special. So next week, we may do 2 episodes, depending.
That's going to be fun, and hopefully by that time I'll be in a new location instead of in this cellar right now. Well, cellar, what do you want to call it? I'm in jail.
So yeah, we may be able to do some things. Okay, cool. Bean, that's gonna be fun.
Something I kind of want to add to this whole 24 years of Power Rangers.
Go ahead.
And sort of something I want Power Rangers to step away from. And that is getting people who are huge fans of the Sentai into, like, high positions. And I mean, like, it's okay for someone who's interested in the Sentai, but someone who, like what happened with Megaforce and all that. Like, one of the contributing things was the fact that one of the higher-ups was such a big Sentai fan. The same with Samurai. They got such huge Sentai heads in the head positions that ended up being more of a retread of the Sentai instead of Power Rangers trying to be a